Joining us now is a man who has been on the field basically every moment of old Patty Mahomes' big moment career. And this guy, statistically, is not only becoming like greatest tight end of all time, but like maybe greatest pass catcher, ball catcher in the history of the NFL. He's also a host of an incredible podcast alongside his brother called the New Heights Pod. Ladies and gentlemen, first ballot Hall of Famer, as soon as it's eligible, Travis Kelce.
Yeah! What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? How we doing, guys?
Dude.
I appreciate you guys always having me on the show, baby. I got excited when you shot me a text last night, man.
Okay, good. I'm happy to hear that because I get really worried whenever I text people to come on the show because I don't want to waste any time of your life. I know you're in the middle of something important. Thank you for taking time, man, and joining us. We appreciate you.
Baby, every time. I haven't jumped on yet this year, man.
Dude,
we do this thing annually, baby.
I know. This is my new thing, though. I just don't ask people to come on the show anymore. That's my new thing. I feel terrible doing it.
Ask. It's a tough list. Every time I try and get, I'm new to the situation,
dude,
and I can't ask anybody. I couldn't even ask Pat. I couldn't even ask Pat to jump on my show.
It's weird, isn't it?
I know you got a lot of studying to do. You want to come talk football, though?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's like I don't want to waste any time out of anybody's life. I'd be very appreciative if you come on the show, so I never want to interrupt. Your show, though, people will be wanting to come on immediately. It's amazing. Hey, you need to know this. There's a lot of shows out there, and we don't need to go through every single one of them. There's a lot of shows that come out, obviously, from players, and we're all supportive of everything. I want players to be rich forever. I want them to be successful. Everybody's story is worth money. I think the NFLPA needs to start telling people that more in workshops and stuff like that. But you and your brother's show is a fucking top 2, top 3 show in the world right now, dude. When you guys are chopping it up, it is so fucking great. I'm thankful you're doing it. Honestly, you enjoying the hell out of it, I assume?
I'm enjoying the living shit out of it, man. It's so much fun sitting down with my brother. It's like it's like a dinner table or a bar like conversation every single time we do this thing, man. And I would have never thought that it got to this point this fast, but doing New Heights with Jason has been it's been refreshing, man. It gives me something fun to do throughout the week. And you guys paved the way, though. You guys have been doing it the right way and gave us the confidence to be able to, want to tell our stories and eventually bring in all of our friends to be able to tell our stories like you guys have done, man.
Well, your show's much better than ours, so just fucking keep it moving, pal. Go ahead, AJ.
We're all a bunch of lucky guys doing fucking stupid shit like this for a living, baby.
Amen. You're doing it very well. Go ahead, AJ.
Hey, how'd you feel about the game yesterday, everything you're doing? Obviously, if a team can find a way to stop you, which nobody can. That's what everyone said. Hey, you got to find a way to stop Kelce, not let him beat you guys. How do you always find the open space and you and Pat to be like you're on such like it seems like you're on the same wavelength like at all times?
Man, it's obviously a lot of reps go into all that, man, and then the defense has to be able to stop Coach Reid's offense. There's so many, as you know, there's so many moving parts. There's so many motions and formations and personnels that you have to account for, and the things that we do out within those strategies. It's just there's a lot more going on than, hey, it's third down. Let's make sure we keep our eye on this one guy. There's things that they have to be accounted for all over the football field, and that's a guy like Kadarius Toney, a guy like Marquez Valdez-Scantling, a guy like Juju Smith-Schuster, Pops Pacheco, Jet McKinnon out of the backfield. There's so many weapons that you have to account for to be able to just say, we need to stop this one guy. It's obviously a lot harder than just saying that. But we put a lot of pride on being able to spread the ball around and everybody get a little piece of the pie. So it's been fun, man.
Okay, so whenever Tyreek left, they said that now defenses are going to be able to maybe put a couple people on you and be able to handle everybody. Have you seen that? Is that something that you faced your entire career? And do you know whenever you're getting either like a shade or three sets of eyes on you? And whenever the game started against Jacksonville, did you know immediately how they were going to cover you the rest of the game?
I felt like how they played me last game. I kind of had a clue on what they were going to do. They didn't run as much man double or man bracket. Where the first game I got quite a bit of bracket in terms of like a guy being on me on the line of scrimmage and somebody kind of having eyes on me over the middle of the field. But it's just it's attacking the defense however they want to present themselves, man. And even if they are double teaming me, man, you got to have the mentality that you can't get doubled. You just got to keep finding ways to get open. because obviously 1-5 and even Chad Henne can find a way to get the ball to you, baby.
How about Chad Henne, man? You guys expected that as soon as his old ass stepped in? That was
Hen
awesome.
dog, baby. I love rocking with that dude. Obviously, it's a crazy situation and a crazy scenario, man. But Chad Henne's always ready, baby. I know. AJ, I know you guys got that. I got a little AJ back here in the Ohio football while we're talking the Michigan Wolverines right now. But showing some love to AJ, man. I think Chad Henne's always freaking prepared, man. And you want to talk about a guy that's always in the building, talking ball, just being a great teammate, man, leading the guys, even though he's one snap away from being in the game like he was this Sunday, and then just always prepared and ready to go out there and ball, man.
That's awesome.
Man, Trev, what'd you think of Pat when he went down with his ankle and he's over there on the sidelines arguing with Andy Reid and the trainers and everything, and then you see him run in, all of this stuff. What was your initial thoughts? Did you think he was out for the game?
The way he was still on the sideline, I had a feeling that he was going to try and get back in the game. I mean, usually if a guy goes into the locker room or goes off the field for an injury, you don't see him come back out onto the field unless he's going to try and get back out. You know what I mean? Get back in the game.
Yeah.
So there was always kind of that sitting over the top of my head thinking that he was going to get back in, but it's just a mentality you have to have no matter who it is. You know, I've unfortunately been a part of, when Pat goes off the field, when Tyreek has been off the field, you know what I mean? Very impactful players leave the game because they injury. You have to have the next man in mentality, man. And it is what it is. No matter how great that player is leaving, the next guy's got to be able to step in and provide, success for us, man. Just be able to go in there and ball, man. And that's sure enough, that's what Chad did, baby.
Yeah, and I think Chad was a great representative of like your entire program over there because I feel like you're a very details-oriented crew, right? I mean, a lot of personalities, a lot of success, obviously a lot of highlights and showtime and everything like that in prime time. I feel like you guys are one of the most like details-oriented crew over there. Is that how Andy Reid operates? And do you think he ever gets enough credit? I love how you're just like big red this, big red that. That's an incredible amount of respect you have for him. I feel like we don't really talk much about him just because he's like cheeseburgers and stuff like that. Honestly, that's a real thing. I don't think we talk about him enough.
No, I don't think it's talked about enough either, man. The guy's a guru when it comes to being able to get anybody open. I said it the other day, man. He could draw up a play to get my dad a first down in the National Football League. he finds ways to just get me wide ass open, to get guys in space 1-on-1. I mean, if you can get me or anybody like that, I love the opportunity of just getting me 1-on-1 with somebody. If I can get that situation, I feel like I can have the upper hand in that situation. And Coach Reid does an unbelievable job of just finding ways to attack defenses week in, week out to just, always keep them in a reactionary position. And I tell everybody all the time, I owe all my success to this guy for kind of expanding the tight end role in this offense for me, especially in the receiving game. And I don't see myself ever, playing for another head coach, especially in another offensive mind like Andy Reid. Baby.
Yeah, you guys have been a tag team that has been fantastic to watch. You're in the GOAT discussion, bro. Come on, man. Hey.
Hell yeah.
Hey, come on, you're old. That means you're old. That means you're fucking old. But also, hey, man, you're in the GOAT discussion, dude. You well deserved, bro. Happy for you, man.
Listen, and I've been so freaking fortunate to be able to play this game and have some fun out here in Kansas City, going crazy for the Chiefs Kingdom, man. We got a fun one coming up, Championship Sunday this weekend, baby. The Bengals playing their tails off, playing what looks like their best football. I feel like we're playing our best football. It's going to be a great game, man.
Did you ever meet that bank robber guy?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, no, I have not met him. I wanted to. Actually, I might have shaken his hand and didn't know I was shaking his hand because I think he's actually been at Pat's Foundation events. Pat Mahomes.
Yeah, he bought a pretty expensive painting. Yeah. Should have seen the bank. Yeah.
I might have shaken his hand in passing and didn't even know I was, shaking the hand of a legend.
That guy was robbing banks. Come watch you guys play football. You've had an incredible run. Can the boys ask a couple questions?
Yeah, you know it, baby.
Connor, go ahead, pal.
Yeah, Travis, obviously yesterday we all saw how your mom traveled from KC to Philly in the same day to watch you and Jason's game. How does she do that? Is that scheduled out to the minute? And then also, is she putting all of her money on the Bengals and the Niners so she doesn't have to experience you and the Chiefs versus Jason and the Eagles?
No. Mom definitely wants a Kelsey Super Bowl 1000%.
Hell
She'll
yeah.
just cheer. She'll cheer for the offense if it ever happens. She doesn't have to cheer for anybody on the defensive side. So, but she's a superstar, and I love Twitter world and social media for playing into it and having fun with her. She has a blast trying to get to all the games, but obviously this upcoming Sunday, both of our games being on Sunday, she'll be up in Philly since she was in KC this past weekend.
What a year for you guys to launch a fucking podcast.
Yeah,
kidding.
genius.
Dude.
Smart.
Huh?
Hey, it's got to be rigged, man. This is crazy.
No, don't say it.
that.
Don't say it, dude.
It's gotta be,
no.
man. This is
Keep
too much
happening.
fun. We're having too much damn fun, man.
Too
It's
many
a
people.
blast.
Oh, my God.
the script is
Reddit
leaked.
is going bananas.
Yeah.
here.
Oh, jeez.
Boom, 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 boom. Well, I don't know if they could script a better tight end. You broke like 4 records of just in the last game alone. Hey, you're fucking killing it, dude.
Oh, yeah.
You're fucking killing it. Your last 7 playoff games, I assume you know this, but Hembo from ESPN put it out. Obviously, 14 for 98 yards, 2 tuds, 10 for 95 and a tud, 8 for 96 and a tud, 5 for 108, 10 and 133,
What?
13, 118,
What?
and 2 tuds, 8 for 109. It's like you come alive in the playoffs. Is there any reason why? Is there any reason why or what?
Just get fired up, baby. Just
Woo!
get fired up.
Yeah.
Kidding me? It's win or go home, and now you got to put everything out there, put it all on the line, man, and go out there and just play your best football. I get more excited. I want to press fast forward from this point on every single year to this point. You know what I mean? To playoff football, there's nothing better than NFL playoff football. Everybody's sitting down, getting hyped for every single play, every single football situation that matters. Oh man, the stakes are high, baby, and I love being on that field going crazy, especially in Arrowhead, man.
Dude, there's so many stories that come from literally every play in the playoffs. I love that you recognize that. Right now, I don't know if you know this, Dak Prescott is in the XFL next year.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
The guy can't play football. Mike McCarthy, he's fucking coaching in the USFL.
Yep.
That's what playoff
man.
football is, though, and I love that you respect that. Tone has a question for you.
Kelsey, how much is it like you're rolling the offense a feel, and like how often are you surprised? Because I feel like you come off the line, and especially in the red zone, you're just like, fuck, no one's around me. I'm just going to sit this thing down right here. And obviously Pat finds you, and you get in all the time.
Yeah, like I said, there's certain things that go on in this offense in terms of scheme that just get guys' attention going other directions, and I'm fortunate that I'm even in the game, let alone in the game plan that much in the red zone. I put a lot of pride and a lot of honor in being accountable for these guys, especially in situations like that, knowing how much touchdowns matter in the playoffs and putting up 7 matters. But I feel like this offense has grown so much, and Coach Reed's given not only myself but all the receivers and all the backs and all the tight ends opportunities to grow within it. And what that means is, if there's something that Pat likes, or if there's a certain route or a certain way I can run my route, depending on what the defense is doing that Pat likes, why not make it easier on 1-5 back there or Chad Henne or whoever's back there at quarterback, man?
So you know why a lot of it works, though, is because you're such a monster blocking.
Yeah.
Why, dude?
Got to get after it, baby.
Yeah.
You got to get dirty, man. You got to get dirty in the playoffs, baby.
Yeah.
Sticking your face in the fan every time, baby. You got to love that shit.
I saw Harrison Butker do that. Literally tackled a guy with his face.
Hell yeah.
Literally tackled a guy with his
Big
face.
time tackle.
Hell yeah.
I'll tell you what, that returner, man, he was hitting it.
He was a
He was
problem.
when a guy catches that thing on the run like that and just flies fearlessly. I mean, that gets you going. That's a momentum booster for sure.
Yeah, that guy was a real problem. Harrison Butker said, let me run my face into that. But there's been a lot of big-time special teams plays. Agnew is a beast. Boom, tax him with the face. Tax him
That boy
with the face.
Harry. That boy Harry.
Is that what you call him, Harry?
Harry. Harrison Butker, baby.
Yeah, he's a dog, huh?
Butt kicker.
What happened? He had a sprained ankle this year. Was that this year?
I think so.
Listen, I know he was just nailing them a few 50-yarders in the snow or the sleet or wherever we were playing in Arrowhead this past weekend. So he's rolling right now.
Guy's got a mass.
Listen, ain't nothing holding Harry back from hitting some big-time kicks for us, man.
Okay, we're going to start calling him Harry from now
Harry,
on.
yeah, have to.
Ty has a
I'm
question.
not sure if he loves it, but
Travis, speaking of all the records you've broken this year in your playoff success, Pat and AJ always talk about the NFL just being Groundhog's Day while you're in the season. And I assume you're aware of how fucking good you are, but do you get to,
sit back and just reflect like, oh shit, I just had 14 receptions in a playoff game, just on this past weekend. Like, is it something where you'll look back at the end of the season? Can you not do that like while the season's going on? But like, how difficult is it not to kind of enjoy what you're doing? I mean, granted, you do it, week in, week out, but how do you not enjoy what you're doing like as you're going?
I love this shit every day, man. I love coming into work. I love going into practice. The grind of working through the discomfort to be able to be on time, to be able to be perfect come Sunday. I love every aspect of coming into work and getting better, man. And when you have that mentality, you kind of just, I don't want to say you black out, but the routine of the week and how you attack your week and you attack your day, it just flies by, man. Time flies when you're having fun. And I just love it. And I enjoy coming into work with these guys every single day and every single week. So the year kind of flies by. It gets a little static there around week 10 to like 15. But you can always get juiced up towards the end of the season, especially holidays come around, New Year's comes around, and then playoff football is right around the corner. I've been fortunate to be able to play in these big time games.
Trav, what are your thoughts on all these alien sightings being made public recently? I know you mentioned earlier about something having to be scripted. Like, what are your thoughts on all of that going?
Yeah, you might be one though.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Big on aliens. Big on aliens. My dad had a computer set aside that was hooked up to some speakers when I was a kid for satellite radio in space. And I'm telling you, that thing used to make some weird sounds. Used to make some really weird sounds, especially at like awkward times in the night when you're just sitting there as a 10-year-old kid in your room.
This is awesome.
You hear some shit
Where
coming
is
out of
this
your
now?
head.
Yeah, is your dad still doing this?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he gave up on that deal or
Was he sending
anything?
anything to them, or he was just trying to hear back?
Highlights?
He might. That's a great question. I think I need to dive deep more into this thing. I just remember asking him what it was, and he said, it's just a radio waves in space. It could be. But I'm a firm believer, man. They're out there, baby.
You might be one, honestly, at this stage of the game and watching what you do. How many? We got 10 years left. Are you even thinking about that? Never.
I'm telling you, man. I'm enjoying coming into work every single day. So I don't plan on leaving this thing anytime soon. That's for damn sure.
Well, we're lucky for that then. Good luck the rest of the way. We appreciate you making time. That picture of AJ right over your shoulder there is classic. Go Centerville. Hey, go Elks.
Go Elks.
Go Elks.
Elk
Go
Pride. that's right.
Ohio football, baby.
Hey, that's right. The Ohio Fucks have mastered the sport of football, and two of them have a podcast called the New Heights Pod, and it is amazing. We can't thank you enough, ladies and gentlemen. Travis Kelce.
Hey!